Screw you, I'm back. You can't get rid of me that easily. I mean, I was gone for like 6 months, and my channel is even more dead than when I left because I haven't uploaded in 6 months. But in my defense, I haven't played Minecraft in 6 months either. I'm good at this game. So I'm probably still a god, though. It's fine. I'm almost as good as that guy. And he fell off by himself. He's in fact playing the game by himself. Can I please punch this bed before he comes out? Thank you. Did he leave the game? Oh no. You think I can 1v1 him? He seems like he might be sentient. Oh, that's... You bought a fireball? That seems like overkill. I'm okay with bed trading with this clown, I guess. There's not a lot I could have done there. I guess I could have jumped in the void. Anyways, oh. Christmas is in like 5 days, isn't it? I should, like, make a Christmas video, but too late for that now. Oh well. I'm not actually sure I cared. I haven't played Minecraft in forever. I think I already mentioned that. But in my defense, I've been getting absolutely dunked on by college. And it's been, all I can say is all the people telling me college is gonna be the best years of my life are either liars or they had... Oh. Anyways, ignoring that, I'm sure I'm still a god. It's fine. I've been being bullied by college, though. It's been great. You see, like, six months? It's not been 6 months. When was the fall? 10 decades ago? It's an age past, man. I have no idea what's happened since then. But anyways, I applied for college, right? Because I wanted to go to college. I now regret that. Do you think that's 753 stars? I thought he would keep bridging. Why did he fall off? I applied to college because I wanted to go to college, right? And I applied to a couple, and I got in, and I was like, yes, let's go. I'm a big boy, and I was like, all right, this is the college I wanted to go to. I'm all happy. I'm getting ready. And I'm like, all right, and you let me into the program I wanted to be in, right? Because otherwise I don't want to go to your school. I wanted to go because of this one specific program. And they were like, oh, yeah, no. Why does everyone buy fireballs? What has changed? Are fireballs now one... I almost called it silver. Oh my gosh, I've been playing too much Terraria. Are fireballs now 1 iron? Why does everyone own a billion fireballs? I almost just walked off. That would have been really embarrassing. Wow, I just did that completely wrong. Did I at least kill him? I did kill him. I'm not a total clown. And the college was like, no, you're not in this program. And I was like, but when I applied to your school, I applied under this program. And they were like, nah. I was like, but I don't want to go here. I'm not going to keep the application process going if you don't let me into the program. And they were like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, cool, I'm in the program. Nah. So it's like, all right, fine. I guess I can deal with this. What requirement am I missing to get into this program? And they were like, oh, no, you meet all the requirements. So can I go in the program? Nah. All right, what do I need to do to get into this program? I died of fall damage because I'm a god. And they were like, oh, nothing. So it was back and forth for literally like a solid month. And college was starting in like 2 months, man. So I did not have a lot of time to mess around with college. And finally, they were like, oh, fine, we'll let you in the program. And I was like, oh, cool, what changed? And they were like, literally nothing. We just got... Are you kidding? Like I made that jump? Okay, well, I'm gonna break his bed at least. What changed in that month that you decided to let me in? And they were like, literally nothing. We just got bored of bullying you. And I was like, okay. I appreciate the honesty. So then, now that I'm going to this college, I was like, all right, and you're gonna give me a place to live, right? Because well, I mean, I'll pay for it. I need a dorm though, because where else am I gonna live? I live like I live like 2 hours. Okay, I live technically like 45 minutes from my college, but if you try to commute like any time that's not 3 a.m., the highway is so congested it's a 2.5 hour drive. The first weekend I tried to go home from college, I was like, I can probably drive in like, you know, a little over an hour. Why did I'm so bad at this game. So anyways, in conclusion, driving was just not an option. So I was like, all right, you're gonna give me a dorm room. And they were like, yeah, we'll have one for you before the semester starts. And at this point, the semester was starting in like 6 weeks. So a week went by and I shot him another email and was like, hey, are you gonna let me in? I need a house. And they were like, yee, we might have a house for you. And I was like, wait, what do you mean you might? You said you were going to, and now it's a might? And they were like, yeah, we might have lost some of them. That was embarrassing. Please, how are you still alive? Okay. So they just lost my house? I have no idea. They were like, yeah, we thought there was going to be a bunch of people who just didn't want houses after all, but it turns out all the people who signed up for houses actually wanted them. Shocking, I know. No clue why they did not think that would be the case, but, you know. You think this guy bought a fireball? I hope so. Now I'm the fireball rusher. I can't PvP, but at least I got his bed. So anyways, after going back and forth for 3 weeks, I think, it's now a week before the semester starts. Sorry, it's now 4 weeks before the semester starts. And they're like, yeah, we just don't have a house for you. It's like, what? How am I supposed to find a house in 2 weeks? So now I'm living with a random old woman, and like 5 other people live in this tiny house. It's great. But, I mean, on the bright side, it's cheaper than a dorm room. And none of them have tried to mug me or roofie me yet, so good enough. I really need to practice before I hit record, but it's like midnight, and I kind of want to sleep. I just got made to be the video editor for a project that was due like an hour ago. And in my defense, I did... How are you still alive? Half a heart? You bought an iron sword and I lose? What is this tomfoolery? Where did he go? Did he run? You are not winning this. I'm bad, but I'm not quite that bad. Why did you not leave? And now I have iron armor. And it doesn't matter, because there's people who are good at this game in this particular lobby. So fine, I finally got my housing sorted out. They finally let me into the program. And now college is going to be all smooth sailing. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Anyways, I ended up signing up for student loans, which is not a good idea. Don't do that if you have any kind of option at all. And I guess I did. I would almost recommend not going to college over taking out vast sums of debt. But I got federal loans, which are only sort of terrible interest rates instead of, like, I tried to apply for a private loan. They were asking for 25% interest. Huh? How is that reasonable? What part of that is reasonable? I couldn't afford the interest on it because it's 25% of what? You saw me rubber band there. I'm not that bad. Anyways, so I ended up taking private. No, I took out federal student loans, which, whatever, it's fine. I'm happy, I guess. I'm actually very upset about it because loans are gross, but whatever. This was going somewhere. I'm going to fall off if I try to... I made notes before... Does that white guy have a bed? He does have a bed. Run. I almost just walked off. I'm so bad at this game, but it's whatever. Taking out loans... Ah, I know where I was going with this. So they sent me an email that was like, alright, we got your first payment. And I was like, ah, does that mean I'm all good? I should not have taken this fight. And I still almost won the enchanted sword. So it's getting towards the end of the semester. And I'm like, alright, let me start looking at applying for classes for next semester. And they were like, oh, you have a financial block on your account. It's like, ah, what's the problem? And they were like, you didn't pay us. You owe us like $9,000. Like, what do you mean? I took out loans and it said it covered it. And it was like, no. You owe us $9,000, and if you don't give it to us, we're not going to let you sign up for classes. And if you don't sign up for classes, we're going to yell at you and kick you out of the program. So you need to figure this out, like, right now. And I was like, okay, whatever. And it turns out what happened is the student loans made one payout, and then despite saying that I could take it out whenever I wanted, that apparently did not mean that I could take it all out for the fall. So it auto-reserved half of it for the spring, didn't tell me, and then is that guy just... Okay, he's a fake Wembu. I'm not sure why I expected him to be a PvP god, but that was embarrassing. How are you worse than me? How are you getting comboed by me? This is the true embarrassment. Oh, never mind. I'm losing a fight to fake Wenbu. Oh, never mind. He walked. Okay. Anyways. Wait, there's a floor down there? No, there's not. Did you see him start going that way? Maybe I'm hallucinating. Do I have enough for good, rich things? Ah, I can buy iron armor, which won't help me at all. I should probably buy TNT, but I'm not... Oh, wait, I have a lot of cyan wool. Wait, I am cyan. I have a lot of yellow wool. So anyways, in conclusion, my finances just didn't pay and then didn't tell me, and then they fined me like $400 because they sent me an email saying they got my first payment and didn't send me an email saying that I needed to pay. And in retrospect, I should have been more on top of that, but I kind of thought they would tell me if I wasn't paying. Like if I went into a store and just started walking out with stuff, they'd be like, hey, you need to pay. Apparently college just doesn't care. And they didn't tell me until after they fined me up, whatever. Also, I noticed on my bill, there's just an $1,000 fee, and it just says like, it's like administration fee or something, and I asked a bunch of people about it, and they're like, oh yeah, they just bill everyone that. It doesn't mean anything. We don't know what it goes to. It's just for fun. So on top of, you know, actual tuition, I just pay a bunch of... It's great. I love it. Everyone loves it. This was the round I'm supposed to die quickly. Whatever. I can now I can tell you about my statistics class. Let me tell you, I've never failed a class before. And that should be all you need to know about that class. The class average was a 60, I believe. Midterm 2 average was a 50. And then when we asked the professor, like, hey, are you going to curve the grade? Because the class average is really low. He said, oh, well, the problem is there's a lot of people who need to drop the class here, so they should all drop the class, and that'll raise the average. He wasn't concerned that 60% of his class was failing. He just said that we should drop it, so, huh? How does that logic make sense? I mean, technically he's right. If all of us dropped it, the average would go up. But, oh, come on. Do you think this guy will just stand there and let me crit him out, or do you think he's gonna, like, play the game? That's unfortunate. I'm gonna let him play the game. Oh, he just fireballed his own bridge. Incredible. Wait, how am I the only one with a bed? That probably means Aqua's going after me. Wait, am I Aqua? That probably means... Wait, who's alive? That probably means Pink is going after me. Huh. Anyway, so I think I failed that class. I needed an 80 on the final to pass, and I just got my final grade, and it's a 78. I am so unbelievably angry. I did the math, and that should put my final grade at a 79.2. And a normal professor, I'd be like, ah, maybe he'll curve it. But this one was pretty much like, not curving it because I hate you. I hate you all specifically. In retrospect, I should have checked Rate My Professor before signing up for his class, but because he has a 1.1 star average on Rate My Professor, but I guess, I don't know, I guess I should have seen that coming. In my defense, oh, this is even better. The reason I didn't sign up for classes sooner is because they wanted me to go to new student orientation before signing up for classes, which, sure, okay, when can I go? And they were like, the weekend before the semester starts. Like, wait, so you're not going to let me sign up for classes until the weekend before the semester starts? And they were like, correct. It's like, well, how am I going to get good classes? And they were like, oh, that's the clever part. You're not. Is this guy really rushing my base? It's not going to work. I bridged from up here. Oh, it might work. Never mind. He's very bad. And there's the pink guy. Wait, what's my zoom key? Wait, why can't I zoom? Huh. I don't know why I can't zoom. I normally have a zoom key. Are you ready for that guy to pearl on me and just ruin my dreams? Bedwars stresses me out, and now I might win, so it's like, oh, what is that? Is that a real person? Is that a ghost? I'm gonna assume that was just a glitched spectator or something, or I don't know, a hack bot? What are they called? Like a watchdog bot? I don't want to leave my base, but... Oh, he's right there. He's being a clown. Ah, look at this clown. Do you think he'll walk across the narrow bridge while I stand here? Oh, he has a punch bow. Oh, it's not a punch bow. It's just a normal bow? Do you think this guy's a god? It's always hard to tell. Is he a Steve skin? He is. That probably means he's a god, or he just downloaded the game yesterday. Hmm. Maybe I'll just go in and try to 1v1 him. It's not gonna work, but... Wow! Okay, I'm very bad at this game. Like, that wasn't only bad, that was embarrassing. Is he rushing my base now? That would be bold. Not smart, but bold. I mean, he should win. He has diamonds. Oh, wait, do I have 4 diamonds? Can I buy sharp? That would make me happy. Anyways, in conclusion, don't go to college. Go be a plumber, because you'll make more money, not go into debt, and you won't be bullied by a random French person. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not really sure I care. It's not... You don't get canceled if it's funny. That's what I've learned, because no comedian has ever been canceled. It's a fact. Please knock you off. Please fall off the map. Goodbye. GG. That was... I won. He had 12 emeralds. How did you lose to me? Huh. Well, anyways, I actually won something. Okay, well, that was an episode of Bed Wars. I might actually start uploading again because I'm on winter break, and I also might not, and you can't do anything about it. And it's now... Oh, it's not even midnight yet. I'm a liar. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye.